I'm Mikey and I'm talking to you. Today is October 23rd, 2024. Time 5 p.m. October 23rd, 2024, Wednesday. 5 p.m., 86 degrees outside, but I'm inside today in this nursing home, and I am filled with drugs. All of my videos, I want to say thousands, but at least hundreds of them have been lost. They're on the cloud, but under current conditions, I can still keep putting things on the cloud and putting things on the website. In my storage places, two, one in Ridgecrest, California, and one in Las Vegas, everything was lost. And I have heard this story over and over again from poor people on the streets. So I'm going to be careful about how I address this. I was always at the top. I was the top student, the master race. And like I say, I'm under the influence of painkillers and things here now. But let me try to get this together. I've been looking at this week. In the United States, the master race, the totalitarian viewpoint, is not what people think. You don't just walk down the street and say, hey, what do you think life is? Hey, what do you think life is? In the United States, over the past 100 years, the media has been telling people what to think. So, the master race, totalitarianism, everybody either believes this or you're out. Forget you. The first one is for a superior person to be tall. I'm 5'6". Chuck Norris is 5'6". Jackie Chan. Tony Robbins and Michael Jordan both said they were 5'6" until they reached adolescence. And then they became 6'5". You're tall, you're superior. You're short, you're inferior. That's totalitarianism. That's been on every TV show. The other one is strong. If you're tall and strong, you're superior. If you're short and weak, you're inferior. And I've been studying this now. Now, in the United States, see, it's hard to keep on the topic. I lost everything, and I was always at the top. I was raised at the top in a very special neighborhood, 70 miles north of New York City. I was born in Queens. I'm 70 years old now. Operation Paperclip. It wasn't rocket scientists from Nazi Germany. And they could speak English. If you were in Nazi Germany in 1945, you could come to the United States if you could speak English. English is the key. And they were social scientists from the concentration camps. Some of the things I heard about the concentration camps were when they opened the gas chamber for killing the unwanted people, the short people, the weak people, the crippled people, the old people, and the Jewish people, because they had racism in Nazi Germany. The United States doesn't have it. Nazi Germany had tall, strong, and white. If you're disabled or old or can't work, or you're Jewish, you get put in a concentration camp. So the social scientists came over, and what they found is a big, long process to learning about Auschwitz and Dachau and stuff. There was a coffee can size thing of something called Cyclone B. And the Nazis were not cruel. They were not trying to torture people. They were just killing them. And they would put, I heard, as many as 500 people in an underground, sort of half underground dug bunker. And you go into that, and then they close the door. And then at the top, there's an opening. And they drop the coffee can size chemical, Cyclone B it was called, in. And you die. Children, men, women, we're just getting rid of you. And that's the secret to the modern day 2024 economics in the United States. It was the secret to the year 2000 economics of the United States. We need to get rid of people. And this is a big topic. I usually don't consider Bill Clinton to be very good because it was obvious he was lying. They said he was a genius, and that means he was a genius at law and things. Hey, remember that case from 1977? But that doesn't mean he was a genius. If you ask somebody like Glenn Beck or Bill O'Reilly, hey, what was the War of 1812? Who were the generals? What was the reason they fought? They'll tell you. I can't do that. Some other geniuses, old professors at Harvard or Yale, you ask them, hey, what's Shakespeare? How many plays did he write? Who are the characters? I was supposed to read them. I never read them. They can tell you. There are some people that are smart. But you could at least be smart enough to know that Bill Clinton, and he was at least smart enough to know he was lying. And I get this image of him going back with his friends and drinking a beer and saying, boy, I got all those chumps to vote for me. Ha, ha, ha. But now, in later years, I realize Clinton possibly could have been the reason they didn't have World War III in 2000. They just kept everyone alive. 3 billion people alive on planet Earth in 1960. 4 billion people alive on planet Earth in 1980. 4 billion. Now 8 billion people alive on planet Earth in 2024. So my topic is all over the place because I am on painkillers. I'm very happy to be here and grateful to be here. I've got so much to talk about. It's unreal. These people helped me in this nursing home. There's plenty of topics, but when they opened, the social scientists at Auschwitz, when they opened the door to the dirt, they show later ones where there's showers and stuff, but there was one where there was an half underground bunker and you entered here, closed the door, and then from the top, the Nazis were standing. They found, and this was shocking to me because I had never heard this, they found the bodies piled up trying to get to that hole on top of each other. I also heard that on the train going to the concentration camp, actual family members would say to the Nazis, hey, why gas the whole family? You know, I can work, I can help carry out bodies and bury them, and, you know, just kill my mother and father and my brothers. They were saying that, the people. So I grew up 70 miles north of New York City, Operation Paperclip, and it was gorgeous. But I failed because I'm short and weak, what they call a sissy. It's in the movie Giant with Rock Hudson. This is a very big topic. I will try to organize my thoughts. In that movie, they see the turkey on the table, and the little boy says, is that Pedro? They had just earlier been petting it and feeding it and raising it. And when he's 5 years old, and when he says, yes, that's Pedro, Thanksgiving turkey, they start crying and run away out of the dining room. So the father in Giant thinks the son is a wimp, a sissy. He's not, and in my case, not tall enough, not good at fighting. So now I've lost everything, but I have incredible amounts of knowledge. Now I use YouTube and Wikipedia to keep increasing my knowledge. But you have to be smart. You have to be able to tell when something's totally false and crazy. It's the same as TV. I have, like I've said many times, beginning in 1975, 1977, I quit watching TV. I've never seen, and I could name hundreds of these things. All in the Family, I've never seen 5 minutes of it. Friends, I've never seen 5 minutes of it. The Roseanne Show, I've never seen 5 minutes of it. MASH, I've never seen 5 minutes of it. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Saved by the Bell, Mork and Mindy, Cheers, nothing. I tried to watch Gone with the Wind one time. I watched the first 5 minutes and I thought it was crap. I'm not going to watch that, stupid. Gone with the Wind, the movie that everyone says is great. So you have to be educated enough to know what you're looking at. But I use YouTube, and there are smart people on there, professors about economics, historians, and Wikipedia. And there is smart things on there about life that you can learn. So totalitarianism. Okay, now here's one of the topics, and this is really scary. Okay, but I'm going to have to touch on it right now. I got a couple of more minutes before the time limit runs out. This is just off the top of my head because I am able to keep going with my videos. They are all on the cloud. They could all be lost. The X symbol. You see the X symbol everywhere now. About 15 years ago, it started to be everywhere in logos of companies. That's the Nazi symbol. Because there's 4 of them, it suggests that there's going to be 4 what they call realms, R-E-A-L-M-S. But there's only been 3 so far. And the third one was the Nazis from 1933 to 1945. I think the 4th realm, before it all ends, is the United States from 1945 to 2025. And we continuously try to find who would do this. Who would make TV shows that make the people stupid? This shuffling herd of lost souls. And we can't identify that. We just have to say it didn't work. I can't walk down the street because the people are so mentally deranged and stupid and crazy and following the wrong value systems. It didn't work. You're going to free the peasants? So I'm out of time. I just wanted to make this video to let you know I'm still here and I'm going to continue. I'm going to try to organize the thoughts more about what it means to be totalitarian, superior master race in Germany and totalitarian, superior master race in the United States. It's slightly different, but you got to remember, in the Nazi Germany, they used Darwinism, no God. And they do that in the United States. So tall, strong, and no God. And you're in the superior master